Hey Royals, this is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope all y'all doing fine tonight. I miss you guys. Whenever I'm not talking to you guys, I'm always thinking about you and the things that I can share with you. So tonight, I want to talk about a topic. I want to say, I'm going to call it Lean on Me. Remember that song that I think Bill Withers did, Lean on Me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you to carry on. He said it won't be long till I'm going to need somebody to lean on. Now, see, if you allow someone to lean on you, don't mean they're stronger or weaker than you, but it depends on what you're going through. And strength ain't body. People often think that people that's strong in the body is strong in the mind. Not always necessarily so. But the strength that I'm speaking of, the leaning on that I'm speaking of, is you'll learn your position and your disposition depending on who you with. Let's get with this thing. If you get with someone weaker than you will become strong. Due to you've always had somebody to lean on. How someone you've always had somebody to lean on, just like now this person is leaning on you. See, sometimes you don't know how strong you are until you get with somebody not as strong as you are. And mind you, I'm not talking about physical strength. Mentally. Mentally, a lot of people who are not mentally strong is because they have not endured and been through a lot. And when I say endured and been through a lot, I'm not talking about just negative, all these wrong things. They've been mistreated since the day they was born. No, people have always caught them. People has always allowed them to lean on them. So when they're always leaning on somebody, they don't take accountability to the things that they do or the things that they allow people to do to them. So they become weak in the aspects of the endurance of what it is that they must take on due to the fact of what they've done. Let me get a little deeper. So sometimes, your inner core, your inner strength has to get stronger by the outer proof of your life. Like, a lot of people that have been through things since they were young and had the ability to overcome it. They're more strong. Their inner core is more stronger than most people who have been protected or guarded, which people should be protected and guarded. But sometimes people don't let them go through what they should go through because of what they did. They always save them from everything. Let's finish this thing. So, yeah. And it's like when you've had everything on you in life and you've had nobody to run to, that creates a strength within you. Some people always had somebody to, watch their kids for them or um, just do a lot of things for them, pick them up from school. They didn't have to walk and, they can come home latchkey kids. They had their parents or their mom or their dad or somebody who loved them to come home to. That strengthens you too when you have a foundation to grow on. And a lot of people have not had foundations to grow on. And we're not blaming anybody. We're just claiming the situation and what happens when you don't have certain foundations. Let's finish this thing. So, and it also is like when you're dancing to other people's music in life, you miss a step because it's not your rhythm. You miss a step. That's why you have to learn to dance to your own drum so you understand where within yourself where it's coming from. Because some people don't even know themselves. They rely on everybody else to tell them everything they need to do. They don't have that inner knowing. That inner knowing comes from learning you and not always dancing to somebody else's view. Let me get with this thing. So, like, I'm going to use this instance. I'm not a fan of jazz. Not that jazz is bad. It's just it does a lot. It has a lot of changes and ups and going down and all around. And I've been through a lot of changes in my own life. So I like simplicity. I like music that is simple, just, music, just regular tempo of music. All those ups and downs and those, that's okay. It's a beautiful thing, but it's just not my thing. I can listen to it, but it's not one that I would choose to listen to. So, anyway, let's get more deeper into this thing. Okay, see, music flows through you, and it brings out of you what it conveys to you. Like when you listen to music, it flows through you, and when it flows through you, then you convey what it's saying to you. That's why people can listen to a lot of different songs and get a lot of different views of the song according to what you've been through, and what you're thinking about at the time. That's why if I'm ever sad, I don't listen to sad music. I don't want to hear that. Somebody done me wrong song. I want to listen to something that's going to get me out of that mindset because I don't want to continue to live in that. I want to come out of it. So if I'm in sadness, I don't want to listen to any more sadness. So, yeah, sometimes, when, like I said earlier, when I was talking about the strengths and the things that are within you and your views, and if you get with somebody weaker than you become stronger. You do, because now you're carrying somebody. Now, one's no longer carrying you. That's why when people grow up and they move out on their own, they get a different perspective of who their parents are and what the reason why they didn't have a lot of things. Because when you get to paying, rent, like gas, phone, car note, car insurance, if you got to go to the doctor, if you got to use tissue, all these things here play into the view of a child that don't understand what you're going through. They think that you wanted them not to have, which is okay sometimes not to have, because not to have makes you understand the sacrifices that come with having. A lot of people don't understand life as a whole. I had a good conversation with somebody today. They had commented on a video of mine, and they said that when I called them out, um, they felt a certain kind of way. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm calling you up. There's a difference. Calling you out to me is when somebody calls you out, it's like out of, they're trying to embarrass you. They might trying to slight you, trying to make you feel less than. I'm never trying to do that. When I'm saying something in that, to you or to my viewers, I am calling you up out of the darkness into the marvelous light. And sometimes the light is blinding due to the simple fact is that you've never seen it that bright before, or nobody never came to you straight up. People always mulberry bushing. To me, mulberry bushing take too long. Mulberry bushing give you too many chances to go wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I just like to come straight and let people know exactly what it is with much love, respect, and honor. You know what I'm saying? And then she said, "Oh, okay, I understand. No calling you out." But see, people have a view of life because maybe they've been called out before. Maybe people have embarrassed them. Maybe people have made them feel less. I'm never trying to make my royals feel less. I'm trying to make you feel the best. So I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.